Welcome back to After the Whistle here on location in Dickinson for Dickinson Softball Chatting with the Champs. I'm here with Jenna Decker and Bailey Berg of Dickinson High. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, glad to have you both here, and a state title here in 2023, obviously a special one. Jenna, I want to start with you. Just reflecting on this over the past week or so, winning that state title out in Fargo, has it sunken in how you were able to pull that off?
Yeah, I feel like it definitely has. Took me a while to remember that I'm a state champion again. I think that was for a lot of girls too, but this one just feels even more better because it was like we weren't supposed to kind of win. We were the underdogs, so it's that much more to us. So.
Yeah, Bailey, and you've been here for all the highs and the lows, and that you've been a part of with Dickinson. You won a title back in 21. You had that heartbreaking loss in 22. But to come back and see this out in your senior year, tell me about that feeling of pulling off that win against Minot.
It was great. I think we definitely worked hard this year for it, and after coming off of that loss of last year, we were definitely more determined this year to go and get Minot, and we knew that they were going to be the team, and just to actually pull it off and play great during that game was amazing.
Talking about this team in general, this was such a different group that was from last year, right? That got so close. A lot of young new faces. I know we were talking about it earlier in the season, but how was working with this group, knowing that you were kind of the lone senior on this roster?
It was really fun. All the younger girls, we all seemed to really get along, and the chemistry on the team was great, and it was really easy to help them out during practices because you could say something and they would be able to change it and fix it.
Jenna, I know we talked about the culture around Dickinson softball, and these girls who were up and coming into this varsity season, they felt prepared in a way, right? Because of the way you all practice and the way you all practice together with this program. Tell me about how that prepared these girls for that state tournament run.
Yeah, I just feel like our practices, they're intense. We're all high energy. We practice intense situations too. Okay, you have 2 strikes, 2 outs. You got to hit the ball, So just practicing we're in a tight game, or just having that high energy all the time really prepares young kids and even still older classmen and stuff like that to really get our heads in the game and stuff like that. And we had a lot of talks before state about how we're going to come into the tournament and what we're going to do and what's our plan and stuff. So I just feel all the stuff the week before state really prepared us.
You had the WDA tournament here at home, and I'll start with Jenna again. With this tournament being there, and you had such a tough battle with Minot, how did that championship game prepare you for the championship in Fargo?
That game prepared us a lot, I think, because the last time we played Minot was really early in the season, and we haven't seen them in a while. So that game was really important to us just to see, because we knew we would see them in state again. We didn't know what day or what game it was going to be, but we just knew we were going to see them again. So that game really prepared us, and I think that switched a thing in our mind, we can compete with Minot all day long, and we were right there that whole game and stuff, and just one error, and so changed that whole game. But I feel that game really motivated us and showed us we can win this state championship title easily.
Piggybacking off of that, Bailey, did this really feel like a season where it was Minot to beat as far as that's concerned, and you knew that was kind of the benchmark for a group? I know there's so many other teams, but it seemed like you all had really tight battles with that group through and throughout.
Yeah, I mean, last year, I think we lost most of our seniors, and that was kind of where our minds were, is how we were going to come back from that and what we were going to build off from that. And we knew Minot was a great team last year, and they were going to be even better this year. And we knew that we were going to have to attack them as a whole team.
Jenna, how will you look back on this team? How will you remember this 2023 squad? I know you got another year left to come back and you want to go back to back, but how will you remember this group?
This group, it was we got serious when we needed to be, but I feel we had a lot of goofballs this year. Underclassmen, they always kept us laughing, always kept a good, bright energy, because they're young. They're just excited to get going and get on the field. So their energy, it was just such a fun year. Even with the downs, we had some bad losses, but it's still just on the bus ride home, we were still, everyone's laughing, talking, and I feel that's really really strong to have in a team, to know that we can lean on each other but yet laugh with everyone on the team, because there wasn't a single person where we like felt uncomfortable around or like weren't that close with. We were just so close this year, so I really think that helped us out a lot.
Well, I appreciate you both joining me for a quick moment here on After the Whistle. Congratulations again on the state title.
Thank you.